Hello, my Christmas. Hope all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. So, ever since we were children, we've been taught to care about what people think of us, and we feel happy when someone compliments us, and also we feel hurt when someone criticizes us. And doesn't make us weak. It's simply part of being human. Human beings are social by nature. Throughout history, belonging to a group was essential for survival, which is why our brains naturally care about being accepted by other. The problem begins when this natural disease for acceptance turns into something that controls every decision we make. And some people don't choose their clothes because they like them. They chose them because they feared of what other might say. So some choose a cool major they don't enjoy simply because they're afraid of being judged. Others have incredible talents, business ideas, or even dreams of starting a YouTube channel, yet they never take the first step. Not because they're incapable, but because they're already imagining what people would say. So the real question is, are these people living their own lives? Or are they living the lives that other people expect them to live? Let me tell you a truth that may sound hard. You will never be able to make everyone like you. Even the kindest people in the world have critics. Even the most successful people are judged, and even the smartest people have others questioning their abilities. So, if criticism is inevitable, why should you allow to fear of it to stop you from living your life? Many of us believe that people are constantly watching us, and if we mispronounce a word, we assume every notice it. If we trip while walking, we think everyone will remember it. And if we adult a video that isn't perfect, we imagine people laughing at us. But reality is very different. In psychology, there a concept called the spotlight effect, and it describes our tendency to overestimate how much other people notice us. We feel as though as spotlights is shining on us all the time, and when in reality, most people are far too busy thinking about their own lives and problems to pay that much attention to ours. Think about the last time you saw someone making mistakes in public. So, do you still remember it? Probably not. And that's exactly how other people see your mistakes. People forget much faster than we imagine. So why are we so afraid of their opinions? Because our brains naturally give more weight to criticism than to praise. A person can receive then compliment, yeah, a single negative comments can stay in their mind for the rest of the day. So this doesn't necessarily mean the criticism is true. It's simply because our brains are wired to pay closer attention to anything that can be perceived as a threat. That's why we should always ask ourselves one simple question: is this opinion actually a fact, or is it simple someone perspective, or there a hug difference between the two? If someone tells you that you're not a failure, that's not a fact. It's their opinion. So if someone says your project will never succeed, that's a prediction, not reality. If someone claims you're not good enough for a certain field, that's personal judgment, not an universal truth. Many people present their opinions as if they were facts, when in reality they're simply reflection or their own experience. Someone who failed in business may convince you that every business is dominant to fail, and someone who had a painful experience may inevitably make you afraid of trying the same thing, and someone who never had the courage to pursue their own dreams may criticize yours simply because they never pursued theirs. That's why you should always ask yourself, who's giving me this opinion? Or is this someone who living the kind of life I want for myself? Have they actually succeeded in the area they're giving advices about? Do they truly understand my successful? If the answer is no, then why should I give their opinion so much power over my life? But there's something important to remember. This doesn't mean you should ignore every piece of criticism. There's a hug difference between an insult and constructive feedback. If someone who genuinely cares about you tells you that your communication skills would improve, that's valuable feedback. And if a teacher or an experienced person tell you that you still have more to learn, they're not putting you down. They're giving you an opportunity to grow. On the other hand, someone whose only contribution in mockery, negativity, or discoverment should never have the power to define your worth. One of the biggest mistakes people make is train their self-worth or other people's opinions. If people praise them, they feel valuable. If people criticize them, they feel worthless. But the truth is, your value doesn't change because someone like you or doesn't. Your own isn't determined by a comment on the internet. It's a daily determined by the number or likes. It isn't determined by the number of views, and it certainly isn't determined by the opinion of someone who doesn't even know you. Self confidence doesn't mean that everyone likes you, it means knowing who are you and recognizing both your strength and your weakness and continuing to improve yourself without allowing every opinion to dictate the direction of your life. Always just remember this: the people who made the real difference in their world didn't succeed because everyone believed in them. They succeed because they keep going despite the doubt, criticism, and disbelief. Every new idea has been criticized, and every successful person has gone through a period when no one believed in them. And if they had stopped it because of the first negative comment they received, the world would never have known their names. In the end, listen to advices, but don't hand your life over to other people's opinions. Learn from sincere criticism, but never allow morally to stop you from moving forward. Just remember that people will always have something to say. If you succeed, some will say you were simply lucky, and if you feel, others will claim they expected it along, and if you done nothing, at all, they still find something to talk about it. So don't make it a goal to silence people. Make it your goal to build a life that you'll be proud of when you look maybe years from now, because in the end you're the one who will live with the consequences of your choices, not anyone else. So if you like this video, just put the like and subscribe, and we'll see you, my Christmas. Bye.